My name's Greg Duerden. I have been on teams or members of teams or directed teams, and that's basically what a city council is. It's the team for city management. I was on high school athletic teams. I was in the military and member of a combat crew team, and I've led creative teams for 40 years as a newspaperman in and around Utah. And a team is just someone that has, every member of the team has something to do. And that's what the city council does. I've been a reporter, and I probably attended more city councils than anybody currently on council or running for city council with 40 years experience, literally all over the state. Basically, other city councils research answers to questions and issues as they come up, and then we adapt them to us. I also know the Constitution, both of the state and federal, and the first purpose of any government is to protect and defend the rights of its citizens and residents to be a proper government. Well, as a city council member, you have to face new issues coming up, like growth. Here in Orem, we have more than 97,000 residents, and we're growing. We'll reach 100,000 very soon. And that gives us the opportunity of looking at our form of governance, moving from a mayor, city manager form of government with 6 members of the city council. And we could move to some other type of governance, and I would be an advocate for a city charter. The charter would then be the constitution for our city and would make us unique. Tooele is the only other charter city in the state of Utah. I agree with the current priorities of the city council: the safe and livable neighborhoods, dependable infrastructure, skilled and talented workforce, thriving and balanced business environment, community-focused and effective government. Those are all good priorities. We need to be a balanced community. We are currently the 4th most populous city in the state of Utah and the 6th with the highest population density. So we don't need more multifamily housing, more big apartment buildings in Orem. As a city council, we just need to say no to that kind of development. It's not workable. We need a better balance between residential and high density. We may need to look at affordable housing, but we can just say no more often. We need a balance of business, both manufacturing and service, hospitality and retail, restaurants and stores, not just strip malls along State Street, but a viable industrial center like we have in West Orem, as well as green space in residential areas in balance. Government needs to be fully compliant with the open meeting and sunshine laws for a fully open government. I'm not saying that we're not, but I will ensure that we are openly and fully compliant for all citizens and residents with a full public input and awareness of a fully open and transparent government. Well, the biggest strength Orem has is its people and its history. We need to build while we stay aware of both the history and the needs and desires of the people. For the needs and the potential of the people speak great things for the future of Orem. We're not San Diego or Seattle. We don't want to be. But we are Family City, USA, and we need to keep that image. Not more, but better, better, better. like Spanish Fork, for example. We can look at what they're doing with their agriculture lands. We have lost way too many orchards in Orem. It used to be a very beautiful and enjoyable city. Of course, I did go and swipe fruit when I was growing up here. But other than that, Spanish Fork is doing good things with its agricultural land. And Orem needs to keep what agricultural land it has as green spaces, if nothing else. And we need that too. We need agricultural land here in Orem. As I mentioned before, growth is always going to be an issue that we need to be aware of and prepared for. The industrial agricultural balance and the balance of the rest of the community. The hottest new idea is the 15-minute walking community, but that's not going to work here. There is no guarantee that you can find a job within 15 minutes of where you live. We need our ears, eyes, and minds open to new innovations and not reject the working out of new ideas. Us and our own ideas and innovation are what are going to make Orem a better place. We know that criminals live in Orem because it's a terrific place to live, and they come here. But we don't need to be scared of the criminals. We just need to be more resolute to be safer and more aware for our children, our families, our property, and ourselves. I have to applaud Orem Police Department, Orem Fire, Public Works, the Orem staff and employees. It takes a large group to provide the goods and services of a community this size. It is literally big business. With over 400 people on staff and employees of Orem, with a budget of over $170 million of our taxes. It's not chicken feed. It's not easy, but we're up to the challenge and the issues. I also will not make an issue of my opponent's youth and inexperience, being the oldest candidate, as Ronald Reagan said. I appreciate that people are willing to run, and we need to have good, viable candidates. And I would ask for your support. My name is Greg Duerden. I'm a resident of Orem, have been for several years. I was raised in this valley. I went to BY High, for those of you that may remember that. That's where BYU started in 1895. And graduated from BY High. I've left, come back, but this is home. And we have a very special election this year with the dates moved back. They're not the normal dates. I call it a special turkey election because our final election is just a couple of days before Thanksgiving. And the primary election is on September 5th. So I would appreciate your vote. Thank you.